Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Cleveland Browns. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Play action. Newton. That is caught by Thielen. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally. I love that play because in the snow you think run, run, run. Big passing play there.
And defenders hate it, especially in open space, because trying to come under control, break down, and make a tackle in the open field, difficult in normal conditions. In these conditions, almost impossible.
7 yards, the pickup there. From the 45 on second down. Newton going deep for Diggs. And this is taken in at the 5. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Cam Newton keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Now, this is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their own 24. On play action, it's Rodgers. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Ed Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down. Well, the very first thing they told us, Charles, was we need to apply pressure early. And I would call that early pressure a nice sack to start the game.
And on the other sideline, I just have this image in my mind of the head coach on the headset with the offensive coordinator asking him if that's exactly what he saw in his mind when he called that play. And if so, is it going to be like this all day? That's a tough one right there.
To try again after the sack. Rodgers. There's the rookie from LSU. It's Jamar Chase. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Throwing now is Rodgers. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And CD, defensively, you're going against a hot quarterback coming off a 3-touchdown game in their victory a week ago. But what's the big key for them to try to slow him down?
You ask all the tough questions, don't you, partner? Because with this guy, if you blitz him, he takes advantage of that man coverage and burns you. But if you bring on those extra DBs...
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jamal Adams. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there at 22. Now Newton on first down. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And nothing there on the return. They got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you're really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And some room to work. He's at the 50. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Packers.
We're talking about Jamar Chase. One of the things that really stands out, his ability to take ordinary plays and then turn those into big ones.
Yeah, and this is no ordinary run after the catch. This is supersized right here. He's able to look it in, turn upfield, and then it's as simple as looking for the area where the defenders aren't. And then he outruns them all the way to the end zone.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the catch on the next-gen stats.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
From his end zone, it's Demetric Felton.
The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it second down. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. To Barkley on the check down. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Newton on first down. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They fake the give. Newton. Forced out to his left. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one.
From the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. He lost 2 and it brings up 4th.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
And his kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Make that now 2 runs in a row that have netted them great results.
And it doesn't matter what kind of blocking scheme they're using. Gap scheme, power scheme, zone running.
Touchdown, Packers! Jamar Chase, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. From his end zone, it's Demetric Felton. The Browns drive about to get started. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. On first down, it's Newton. It's caught by OBJ. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. From the gun, here's Newton. Throw left side, on target to Thielen. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. For Cam Newton, the arm strength maybe not what it was circa his MVP season of 2015, but he uncorks a big one there. McLaughlin for the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives. So a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Rodgers to throw. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Man open, here is Jones. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now Jones.
Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, Rodgers. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by the rookie Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah.
And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. So we've reached halftime here on Christmas Day as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Not much has changed since we left you at halftime. The snow still continuing to fall as we are back underway. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Rodgers.
Now swing pass for Dillon.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. Dashing through the snow. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
Let's go.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers.
And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Rodgers going to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. And finally out of bounds just inside the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
And that last throw, folks, one to remember. That moves him past Peyton Manning's mark of 5,477 yards thrown for in 2012. So this is the all-time record now for yards passing in a single season.
Cue the confetti, right? And knowing him, you know he'll pass the credit along to his receivers, his offensive line, his coaching staff. But let's face it, we have to acknowledge what a season he's had, and that can't be denied.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal.
Hey, we got 3 down. Kid 33, kid 33. Deuce. Over.
On play action, Rodgers. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Greedy Williams picks it off. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet and make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Steps away to his left.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. A third quarter action here on Christmas Day. Hope everyone's having a blessed holiday season. 2nd and 10 right now.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
Kenny Clark in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. On 1st and 10, Newton. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31. That's how you run the screen right there. The defenders get out of place, and then there's a lot of room to maneuver for your running back.
That's because all the defenders, or I should say the bulk of the defenders, were chasing the quarterback. Great disguise, great fake. Got the screen out there, turned into a large gain.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Sometimes those tip balls turn out to be like a pinball, just bounce all over the place. Everyone's got to go up and get it. In this case,
well, we talk about tip drills for defensive players like you, but what about the offensive guys? They do any tip drills?
I think they work on it as well, oftentimes in the Hail Mary situations, because you're actually counting on a ball being tipped to give you an extra chance to catch it. They use that training.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
Open man left side, it's the tight end, Tunyon.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We are off to the 4th quarter here on this special Christmas Day broadcast. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. To throw again on 2nd down, Rodgers.
He will find his man Chase, complete.
Touchdown, Packers!
Jamar Chase
with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year.
And the Packers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Crosby with the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Browns drive about to get started. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. He'll let it go deep for Beckham.
There's Beckham. Great grab.
And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory.
And there's another one-hander by Odell Beckham Jr. I almost get the sense that he's not happy if he has to use 2 hands now.
Exactly. Well, we've all seen it, him going through those warm-up routines before the game. It's almost comical how good he is at grabbing a ball with 1 hand.
And I like what you just brought up there.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Austin Hooper, his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Browns look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. Throwing on first down is Rodgers.
Throw left side complete to Chase.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain. And a quick throw here that's complete. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Jones.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Aaron Jones
His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers get a score closer. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And nowhere to go. He only makes it to the 5.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
Now a first down throw for Newton. It's caught by Hooper. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
Now Newton on first down. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
There's a reason the number 4 was flashing through my mind when he let that one go. 3 touchdowns already in his back pocket. The deep ball's been a great weapon for him in this one. Unfortunately, empty on that attempt.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Newton eluding the pressure right.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turns into a nice play.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And finding the tight end, Hooper.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down, Browns.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Now Newton steps away. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Now it's Newton. Going deep for Diggs.
And, oh, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to our 3rd and 3. Newton to throw.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They snap it to Newton. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Rodgers to throw. Past the 20. 5. And it's a Packers touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Packers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Crosby connects on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now After the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
From his end zone, it's Demetric Felton. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are.
Newton. And that is incomplete.
They certainly have the right read on that one. The weak spot in a cover 2 defense, right down the middle because it really stresses the safeties. And they're going to be a little bit frustrated they weren't able to connect on that one.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing here, Newton. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. On first down, Newton. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this one is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. To the air again, Newton. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Oh, they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw here pulled in by Lazard.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Back to throw, Rodgers.
Pass complete, Tunyon. Oh, and a nice tackle, a 6-yard pickup, but they need more than that.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Now Rodgers. And it's knocked away and incomplete. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That could finish things off for them.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. To throw is Rodgers. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for the Browns, it's a big win here as they move to 11-4 now on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, it's a tough blow to their playoff aspirations as they drop to 9-6. And they'll get a home date next week against the Minnesota Vikings.